and I need a new phone holder. So close your eyes if you're sensitive. Oh, darn it. Oh, doing it the wrong way. Nope. What is wrong with... Oh, that's in the way. Sorry, guys. Don't look at the screen for a minute. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm so sorry, guys. Hang on. I changed my... There we go. Wait, no. Am I still there? I'm so sorry. Okay. Now. I'm very, 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 very sorry about that. How does this look? I feel like it's a little crooked, but I don't want to shake you guys too much more. So let's see if we can fit 2 pages. I don't know if I'll fit. Ooh, it might be barely a fit. Hello, hello. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, good. Let me know if you can hear me. I cannot read any comments just yet because I haven't turned on my computer. Perfect. Okay, hang on. Get one more thing out of the way here. So, oh geez, you guys, this is going to be one of those videos. Everything's already going on. Wonder if I can crop out that first. Again, I can't see your comments yet, so give me just a minute. Let's see. Is it working? Is it working? Looks like I might be working here. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. So, from Vancouver, Washington. Hi, Tammy. Nice. We will have to get together at a crop, maybe, hopefully someday. That would be fun. Hi, Eve. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Donna. Hi, Juliet. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? Are you still good? Somebody comment so I can see. Although I see myself moving, so I must be okay. Hello, Laura. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, you can see the thing where I have a little clip. You know those command hooks? I have one right up on my shelf up there that holds my phone cord out of the way because one of the lives I did, one time, my phone almost died. So now I plug it in, but that clip just broke. Okay, and my room is a mess. I'm going through purging my stamps. Letitia says, you don't have the kit, now you wish you had it. Yeah, you could always use something to do something similar. Hi, Kari. Hi. Oh, yeah, Tammy, cool. Where at in Vancouver are you located? Hi, Deborah. Okay, good. Thank you, Eve. Good, good, good. I started a little early. This is funny. I was just chatting with a friend and she says, you know, you only have a half hour. And then I'm like, okay. So I just now got ready. It's going to be one of those days. Hi, Ria. Is that what I call you, Ria? Hi, Carmela. Hey, Tisa. Glad you could join. Hi, Lori. Let me know if you guys have this kit and if you're scrapping along or if you're just here for fun and to tell me everything I'm doing wrong, because right now everything's going wrong. Actually, no, it's settled down now. Hopefully. Knock on wood, right? I will say, thankfully, we have power. And I'm sorry to all of you that don't. Huh, Clara, it hid your comment. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, good. You're scrapping along too? Okay, good, Ria. Oh, Tammy, you know, I went to Mountain View High School. Evergreen was our, like, what do you call it? The battle. You probably know that, though, if you live near there. Eve is just watching. Oh, good. Deborah's got the kit. I started a little early taking these things out because last time it took quite a while. And it ripped one of my hearts. Mela lost power last night at 9 p.m. and came, well, I'm glad it came back on. And kind of not bad that it was at night, right? Because at least you can kind of sleep. Oh, nice, Donna. That's a good way to do it. Hello, hello. Welcome if I haven't said hello to everybody. Who was at My Little Scrapbook Store's live sale and spent all their money? That should be a good question. Tisa is scrapping along, but not with the kit. Juliet has the kit, but she's going to work on it after you watch. Good. Oh, I ripped this one. Be careful. These ones are a little tougher to get out. I've ripped 2 of them, but that's just because I'm not paying that much attention. Oh, you've only lived there 5 years. Well, that's still interesting to have somebody so close. Oh, there's a little black thing on one of them there. Okay. Oh, Rhea, 2020-07. Is that 10-07? Am I right? I don't know. What do they call that? I don't even know the word they call that. Donna, I did buy a couple things, but I was actually okay. I didn't do too much. Rhea likes these kits, but she's already in bed. So Rhea, where do you live again? If you've told me before, I'm sorry. Oh, good, Eve. You spent so much. Oh, Deborah. Yep. Oh, Lori did a lot of military time. That's the word. Thank you. And I don't even have my room is such a mess right now. I don't even have my recycling beside me. So all this stuff's being thrown on the floor. Oh, the Netherlands. Okay. So was I right that it's 10:02 our time? No, that's what it would be if we were there and said it regularly, like the way we say it in America. Rhea, is that how the Netherlands is? Do they always use the military time, like the 20s, or do you just curious? Okay, I'm almost done taking these out. All right. This one, I'm hoping that I can jazz up a little bit for you guys, like I did last time. I was a little bit, honestly, oh, good, Juliet, you did. I did have a little bit of self-control, but I bought a couple things, but a couple things I knew she was going to have. So, of course, I went for it. Yeah, AM or PM is more difficult. Yeah, I get that. So here is the Tisa had no self-control either. It sounds like there's a lot of people here with you there, Tisa, because yeah, I did okay, but like I said, I knew like the pace. I got the picket fence pace, like the yellow primrose or something, and the 3 kind of pastel-y ones, and I said I would do a live using those, which that'll be interesting doing a live because I've never used paste very well in a live before. But we'll just wing it, right, you guys? But I think they will go great with all the Easter collections coming out. So here's the kit. We're going to do this first one here first. And again, if you got this, it does have instructions. I had a little bit of trouble getting pictures. It was kind of last minute my problem. But I found some, and now these are snow pictures, but a lot of you, we had snow on Valentine's Day, so it was a bit different, and we actually lost power for a few minutes on Valentine's Day. And I usually have these pre-cut, but I'm just going to trim them up real quick for you. Sorry, I hope my cutter's not super annoying and loud. Although I don't recall it bothering me when other people go live. I'm cutting these. Oh, I better watch. I almost cut off half my face. I am going to cut these to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 because I want the white border around the thing that's already there, the little spot. And I only have 4 photos for this one. You could do 5 like it calls for. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to fill in the last box, but I figure we'll wing it. So again, oh, look at that. I didn't pay attention. I might have to reprint that when we're done. Actually, I'm okay with it though. So this one is 4 by 6, but I am going to trim it to 3 3/4 again, because I want that white border to 5 3/4. Rhea, you know what? I think Texas has it a lot worse than us right now, so I no reason to apologize whatsoever. We got, actually, it's interesting because where I live, oh, hang on a second. Oops, I did something to my screen. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. So, Tammy, let me know what your weather is like where you are, but where I live, we got a little bit of ice, a little bit of snow, and some more ice. Not a whole lot. It was enough to close things down for like a day or whatever. But 20 miles in every direction around me, 10 to 20 miles, snow, 10 inches, 12 inches, ice, rain, freezing rain, you name it. And it was, and that's what they got. So, hi, Tanya, welcome. So we lost power. These are just photo mats I've made to keep around. We lost power for, well, we don't even really know because we were playing games and then power went out. So we played some more games, but then we went to get dinner because we had no way to cook. And it took us, we drove all around our city and finally found somewhere that had, that was actually open, which it was Valentine's Day. It's kind of funny. I'm going to be doing a layout about our Valentine's Day. Hi, Fiona. And the funny, we got a Monopoly board because our power said it wouldn't be back on until the next Tuesday, which was 2 days later. But by the time we got back home, it was, luckily, knock on wood, thank you, that it was on. I don't know how we got so lucky. It's probably because we were in the middle of it all and didn't really have a lot of the snow. But 65 today for you. Now 65 is actually warmer for us. And you say it's a little bit of a cold spell. Where are you, Juliet? Fiona, I have to ask, have you seen the new Doodlebug collections coming out? Because I've already told Michelle, I might have to talk to Michelle later on and get the order put in for it. Their fairy garden. If you guys are Doodlebug fans, you've got to check out. They have fairy garden and Fiona, remind me the other one. Hippity hoppity something? Which I just had the idea. I bet you the fairy garden would be perfect for Disneyland. So exciting. If you met like Tinkerbell. Oh my gosh. You guys know me. I'm chomping at the bit to get my hands on that Doodlebug. Now, sorry my camera's a little wonky today. I'm trying to center you up here. You had 8 inches of snow or ice. Or no ice and no wind. Right? Isn't it weird that, see, we didn't even get 8 inches. We maybe got a pile maybe that high of stuff. It was fun for sledding, but that's what I mean. Everybody around there. Yes. Oh, you're in Florida. Okay, so yeah, that explains why 65 is cold for you. Okay. So here is the page. let's set it up. Last time I didn't set it up beforehand, and I'm thinking of doing, let me know what you guys think. I'm thinking of doing the little white faux stitching border again, like I did with the other layout. What do you guys think? And where do you think I should put it? I could put it along the outside of the blue, or I could put it like down, like it's at the edge of these papers, or both. I don't think I'm going to ink the edges because looking at this, I don't really have like a pink that would work. I mean, there's so many different like pinks. And then it's got this very dark cream again. And this is almost like a weird cream. It's not, it's like a really dark cream. Now, if this was white based, oh, this would be my favorite collection ever, but you can see that. So I didn't want to do brown because I felt like brown this is like a sweet, happy, fun layout, you know, sweetheart, all that stuff. But so I didn't want to do brown. I just felt like brown. I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking, I know you like the faux border, Juliet, where do you think? I think maybe I'll go around here, and that kind of helps frame this in a little more. And then we'll see what we like after that. Let's start there. And I'm just going to pull down this ruler. I forgot to get any embellishments out, like enamel dots and stuff. So, but today is just a live for me. So if I'm chatty and long, I don't mind. If you guys have somewhere else to go, I apologize, but this will be able to be watched on replay. Donna just got her Simple Storage Vintage Cottage Fields collection today. Oh, for a wedding, Donna. That would be beautiful. You're right. I love all those papers. I just don't know what I would use them for. I didn't think about a wedding. Wedding would be really pretty, but I don't have any weddings to document currently. I do have my wedding album that I'm going to redo. It was the first album I ever did, and I'm going to redo it because literally there's picture, maybe a sticker, and no journaling, nothing like that. So I want to add a little bit of that stuff onto, you know, those pages. So, ooh, I like that already. Okay, I'm glad I did that. I'm going to let it dry on that side for a minute. Be careful if you use these gel pens, any white gel pen, just give it a little bit of time to dry. And this is a Tim Holtz ruler. I've seen some YouTubers using it, so I decided to get one, and I actually really like it. I still use my T-square ruler for lining up papers, but this is really good for making like journaling lines, different things like that. So you're going to see me using it more and more in my videos. I just got it like a month ago. Sorry, it's really hard for me to chat and do lines. But again, I'm not being specific. I'm not measuring how long. This ruler would be good if you did want to measure. But I'm just kind of, oh, and I smeared one again, but that's okay. Ooh, in the Pittsburgh Gardens. That sounds really pretty. When are you getting married, Donna? When are you getting married, if that's for you? Or is it your daughter's wedding? Oh, your son's wedding. So is it them or you? Do you understand my question? I smeared a little bit of the white. You know what Michelle had in her sale last night that's I'm super excited about is her sand eraser. It was a sand eraser. If you guys haven't seen those, I've seen other YouTubers, again, use that, and I've been wanting one forever. If you have a sand eraser, let me know what you think of it, because I'm so excited. What it does is it just kind of Like if you, I don't think it would work on this type of paper because it would leave a little bit, it'd take the color off. But if you get, say, a piece of white cardstock and you get a little bit of ink on one spot, you can use the sand eraser to like gently, it just kind of takes off a little layer of the paper so you can get rid of those marks. Because, you know, we all touch the layouts and we get ink on them and stuff. And we're like, where'd that come from? Raise your hand if you've had that happen. So then you have to find an embellishment to cover it up. Oh, I keep smearing this. I might need to try. Oh, and I just wiped it on my pants. May 2022. Wow, good for you. Congratulations to your son. I'm really smearing this marks, but that's okay. Yeah, Donna, it's really, so like, say like this, I got, where's a pen? You know, this is pencil, but it takes it, and say this was regular pen, it kind of like sands it off, but it's really kind of sands, gently sands the eraser or the paper. So it takes off that spot, but it doesn't show up. Now, like I said, on something like this, it would probably show up because it takes off a little bit of the paper. But although maybe, I mean, maybe not. I've never used it, so I don't know. I've just seen it being used. So I'm really excited. So if you get like a fingerprint or something somewhere. Okay. I'm having trouble lining this up this time. But if you want to wait, we'll definitely do a review on it so you can see. She's currently out of stock, but I think she does plan on ordering more because they were so popular. Okay, I'm going to flip the ruler around next time. I'm making kind of a mess with these marks. I suppose if you were real gentle with the eraser, it'll be interesting to see how it works on colored paper. I will definitely let you guys know. You know, in another video I'm working on, it'll be a couple weeks probably, but a photo place. I'm ordering photos from at least 3 different places. I tried a new place, and I'm not going to say anything about them right now. I tried a new place this past week, and I'm not that impressed. So, and my last Shutterfly order that I got wasn't that great. And I've been using them for years, so I was actually surprised by that as well. So stay tuned. I'm going to do Amazon and a couple other places. There we go. Deborah, you have it, that sand eraser. So would it work on something like this, or does it mostly just work on like regular white paper? Or does it just depend on what the core of the paper is? Almost done with these faux lines. Now, Michelle and I have decided she's not going to order any more of these kits. People last time just weren't 100% impressed. I was kind of, this one I think I like a little more because of the colors are a little brighter. But she is getting the card kits. And those look really cute because, man, if you need a card in seconds, that's the way to go. It has everything you need. Kids can do it. I had a subscriber say they got it for their granddaughter, I believe. No, niece, her niece. Okay, I really did a bad job with my lines this time. I think I need to use this side of the ruler. So if you look, the ruler slants down on one side and is like has a cutting edge on that side. So I think I used the wrong side. But I'm also going to add a little bit on each side of this little flower paper just to kind of make it look, it'll give it the dimension because I'm going to stop here and I'm going to stop here so it looks like it's goes behind the other papers. Hopefully it works. Yeah, I think the problem was I was using the wrong side of the ruler. So give me just a second. I'll lift that up. There. So it's just real subtle, but it also connects in with the other one. The other thing I thought would be great if you get this kit, if you're not using it today, is the foam thickers they have that match this collection. This is a collection, I believe. So if you didn't want the kit, but you like the papers, they do. But the foam thickers, I almost got them, but I didn't want to use them and not have you guys, since I'm kind of showing you ways to jazz it up a little bit. And I just smeared that all over again. It is going to be one of those videos, you guys. Thought 2020 was over. Juliet, yes, with this kit. Juliet, were you there for my other live where I used their other kit? Because we all decided, it's just not, if it was more layers, like if each one of these was individual, that would be a lot better. But we agreed. This was like, it is what it is though. That's why I'm kind of showing you little ways to add, like the faux stitching. I'm so glad I added it because it just looks like. Now, what do you guys think? Should I do it along one more of the bottom here? I might do that real quick, just to bring it all around the page. Okay, and if you want to, again, with the pictures, I'll put my white pen away. With the pictures, if you wanted to take, if you had more pictures, you could do 2 3x4 pictures instead of a 4x6. For this first one, I'm actually only going to do 4 photos, and yet it calls for 5 photos. So that's a good thing, is that you can change that up a little bit. Sorry, it's hard to talk and chat while I'm doing faux stitching. If you had a real sewing machine, that would look really cool too. I'm so tempted to buy a sewing machine, but I just don't know yet. I'm worried that if I put the money into, you know, like a cheap little one for scrapbooking, that I will not use it. You know, it's one of those things you're super excited about, but then you don't know. You don't know if you'd actually use it. Thank you, Juliet. So that brings me to the question. Do any of you have a sewing machine? And what kind is it? Just for paper crafting, not for... Sorry if you can hear my kids in the background. But I would be curious to know how many people do sewing, real sewing. This is a great alternative, though, if you don't have the sewing machine. Or you could always do the by hand, like the back stitch and whatever. That always looks really good, too. I like it when people sew in shapes. I am almost done. Give me just a minute longer. Maybe the next layout I will do the faux stitching afterwards or something, so you guys don't have to sit there. Let me know if you mind sitting here while I do my faux stitching, so I know whether or not to do it for the next layout. Lori, you hand stitch on a lot of layouts. I love the way it looks. Hello, Mom. Welcome. My mom is here, everybody. She's joining. I told her she didn't have to because this is just a kit, but she used to scrapbook, then she had grandkids. They took over her scrapbooking. But she is the reason I scrapbook, because she bought me all the stuff for my wedding, for my bridal shower. Okay, let me try to get you guys more. There we go. Again, sorry my camera's crooked. It's driving me crazy. I hope it's not driving you guys crazy. Somebody send me a message and tell me afterwards to order a new phone holder. Hello from Ohio. Hi, Stephanie. How's your weather? Fiona says, you have a sewing machine, but rather than pull it out to stitch on your layouts, you will sit on the couch. Yeah, so you'll hand stitch it anyway, right? So that's what I'm worried about. I'm like, am I going to end up, would I end up using it? I had a sewing machine, like a real one, not for scrapbooking, but something was weird. I think the tension was off or something, and it was big and heavy, and I just didn't have anywhere to put it. I actually have pretty small scrap room. So you can see here when I put this up next to the white, like, it's a really weird creamy color. Oh, and this is interesting. This shows more of a pink. This shows a pink outline, but this is not really, this is a lot darker than what it shows there. Let's try it. Cold but sunny. That's kind of, we're not too cold here. Of course, I'm in the house with the heat on, so I'm not sure. I might change where the title goes. We'll have to see. The title's supposed to go here. I'm going to lay it out first. Look at this cute koala and the bird, though. You guys know I'm crazy about the bird, right? Anything with a bird on it. Oh, and the border layers. Going to add the border layers on here. Now, I might have to look at whether or not I want the border layer below the faux stitching. Oh, I think I like it above. I was thinking I wouldn't like it above. What do you guys think? This is above, this is below. Let me move some of this stuff so you can see both. I think I like it above. Give me your guys' opinion. Now let me find the other pieces. The one thing I like about this kit, though, is these little knobby things. They're really not that, they're not so prominent as a lot of things are. Okay, so we need a tag over here, which I can journal about the snow on Valentine's. Then we need a panda bear. Look at these cute, I will say these animals are super darling. Forever and ever. Above. Eve says above and Donna says above. Okay, great, because I kind of like it above. That says forever and ever. I'm not gluing anything down. I just know last time I missed a few layers, so I'm trying to not do that. Wow, there's actually a lot of embellishments on this page. So let's just dump them on out. I might have to read the instructions as to which one goes on this one this time. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Okay, so this has a little pink one. I'm looking at, this looks like it goes about here. I'm just looking at the instructions. That looks like it goes there. That's another way, is if you lay them all out, you can see where it goes, and if you don't like it, then you can change it before you glue it down. Not sure that's the right one. I do like this. Love you more, love you most. That's really cute. I love you too, because my sons always say, oh, good, Kari, you agree. My sons always say, I love you more than you love me. It's like, I used to battle with them because they'll never understand, right? There's no way they can love me more than I love them, but they still try. Okay, put that over there. I think that's all of those. Monkey, isn't the monkey cute? He's for the next layout. I'm kind of not super crazy about this title. I kind of wouldn't mind having it say something else. Like, I just kind of don't feel like it fits so much, but that's okay, right? Thank you, Kari. Kari says, everybody watching, give a thumbs up. That's so nice. Thank you. Okay, sorry guys, it's hard to think about what I'm doing. I'm just dumping them all out. Who else does that? You try to stay organized while you scrap, but then you're like, it's not gonna work. So you just dump it out. Okay, Okay, the clouds. Ooh, the clouds is good too because since it was snowing on Valentine's Day. That's a good one. It's the hearts that I'm confused by here. The colors are weird in this, like they're darker, so it's hard to tell which ones are actually the right ones. Yeah, that's true, Tammy, but you know, mother's love is like, that's kind of more what I was thinking. But that's true. But after like an hour of, you know, I love you more than you love me. I love you. No, I love you more. No, I gave up. They've been doing it to me for years. So that one. I might have to come back if I've missed anything. The bird goes over here. It's the hearts that I'm trying to find now that are kind of harder to find. Oh, that red one there. And one more little dark red one. Am I missing anything? Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. I don't know where the little dark one is. We'll find that one in a minute. Okay, so I'm thinking, I don't know if I need 2 full journaling blocks, although I like them. I really like how this one looks with the like notebook border. But I'm going to play around here. And again, I'm going to be using foam tape. Thank you, Tammy. They are super sweet. First of all, I guess I can go ahead and glue this down, since we all like the border. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I'm going to add my tape directly to the paper. Sometimes that can help with like lining it up. Okay, cut that off. Hopefully we got it in the good spot, not too high. Ooh, I got lucky on that one, guys. Okay. Oh, my room. My floor is getting piled up with stuff. Don't tell my mom. All right. I have to tell you, after this long, a year long of quarantine though, I'm so tired of cleaning my house that I've kind of given up. Anybody else kind of given up on cleaning their house over and over and over? That's the only thing to do. I suppose it might help if I worked, but YouTube is my work now, pretty much. That's what I like to say. Oh, I gotta go. Mom's gotta go to work. That way I can go in my room and scrapbook. Okay. And that's, I can tell my husband, sorry. I know, Mom, I'm just joking. I tell my husband the other night during the sale, sorry, honey, I'm gotta do my job. Now I'm thinking about putting the sweetheart here. Well, that's not gonna work as well as I thought. I'm not crazy about this title. What do you guys think of the title? Thank you, Tanya. What is the other title? Love. All my love. What if we switched? Am I going to regret if I switch though? Oh, that's a very bright pink. What do you guys think of this title? It's supposed to go underneath. I could pop it up with foam tape. Or should I just do my own title, but I don't know what alphabet letters I would use. So here's the little birdie and the flower. And there's a little heart. And then this guy says, I love you too. Maybe with everything around it, that actually looks good. I kind of don't know. Should I put the photo over the sweetheart? Kind of covers it up a little bit, but it brings out the photo a little more. What do you guys think? Or should I cut off the word sweet and use heart and then add like heart stay or something? Or, I don't know though. Wow, I'm struggling quite a bit with this one. Please, please, please give me your opinions. I like those there. I kind of actually like it. Put in the snow together. What letters though? I'm glad to hear that I quit cleaning too. No one can come over anyway. Right, Tammy? Yeah, I saw a sign that somebody made the other day that said something about the bathroom belonging to the boys, so enter at your own risk. And my hall bathroom is all the boys. So it's, yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I'm like, yeah, that's the boys' bathroom. Enter at your own risk. I do think I like it. I think I'm going to keep it. I can add the journaling will tell about, you know, why we're in the snow. So I am going to leave it because I do kind of like it all clustered together like that. I am going to leave that journaling off just because I kind of like the blue. Okay. Let's put this about here. Kari likes it. Good. Okay. I thought about popping the photo up, but I think I'm just going to pop up the stuff around it. Because originally I was going to pop up the, you know what? This with faux stitching around it might look good too. I might go back and add the faux stitching around that. Now these chipboards, again, they're kind of thin, but Mela says, Mom, is your last name, is Lockmoose your last name? You have a cousin whose last name is Mini Wounds. Her last name is Mini Wounds. Mom, can I explain why your last name is Lockmoose? No, that's not her actual name. I'll say that, but it won't invade her privacy if she doesn't want it. It's a, what do you call that? When you get married, and I said I wouldn't say until my mom said, and then I'm saying anyway. How do you like that? Look at the birdie. He's so cute. I do feel like I want something up here for a cluster. I might have to move some stuff around. Okay, Lock. So her Lock Moose name, Lock is her maiden name. Moose is the married name. So it's not one full name. Oh, and you know what? One thing I did last time, which I don't think I showed on the layout, but I did show in the pictures that I shared. And I think I showed it in the after video. I'm going to have to find another heart because I don't know where my heart is that goes there. I took my white gel pen and just on one side of each of the hearts, wonder how well you guys can see that. I just added a little, just a little highlight on the hearts. And that brought the white around as well. So, I mean, you could do it if you wanted to do it on the little bit on the letters. There's all different places you could do it. So that's another little tip or trick. I think I went to school with a girl named Wendy. It was her first name, and her last name was Storm. Wendy Storm. Here's what I want to know. Does anybody know anybody who named their child COVID or Corona? Because I know I heard somebody talking about it at the beginning of it all. And I thought, oh, please don't do that. I can't imagine naming that my child that. Okay, I like that there. What if I put the flowers maybe up here instead? Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's leave them there for right now, and we'll come back to that. Or you know what else I could do? I could kind of trim this. Since I have this journaling block, I could kind of trim this so it would come out from behind the photo as another layer as well. So, right, Eve? I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that, because, but I think it was like a radio, something on the radio, somebody said something about naming, I don't know, but I thought, who would do that? In the beginning, though, I will say, you know, we didn't all realize what this would turn into, but still, either way. Ew. Not only that, but it's also a beer, right? The Corona. Although I'm sure people have named their kids after beer before, right? Her name was April, May, June. So you call her April, May? April, May, June. Was that her middle name too? Wow. Where's my other border? Oh, there it is. Hi, Charlene. I don't think I've said hello to you. That's quite the name. Hang on, I gotta line this up. April, May, June. That might be one of the most unique ones I've heard ever. I've heard all like the windy storms and things like that, but so I'm going to put this one up a little higher. Well, oh, you know what I just realized? Again, I didn't lay down. Ah, this border. Wonder if I could tuck it behind. I should really put these pages together before. I'm going to add this on here. Yeah, Charlene, that one might be the top one that I've heard too. I like the name April though. April, June. So if you left out the middle name, her name would be April, June. Okay. I'm going to have to jimmy rig this side. Actually, let's see. If you guys have like these Cricut spatula thingies, they're really good for gently, if you're soon enough. Although the chipboard guy, he's going to be a little harder because it was wet glue. Crystal Dawn. I think I've heard Crystal Dawn. Misty Eve. Now, I have to say that's actually a really pretty name. I kind of like that. Misty Eve. That's like... Yes, Charlene. I don't know. I watched YouTubers or somebody use the spatula. A lot of people suggest to me to use the undo. I'm going to be straight out honest with you. I'm too lazy. That's the only reason I have it. I wonder if I can get under the koala. So if you're doing this kit, I'm obviously doing a horrible job at teaching you how to do it according to the directions. I don't read the directions. Let me know if you guys, okay, first of all, if you buy kits, let me know if you buy kits like this. If you do you read the directions? I usually just look at the picture and call it good. Oh, they're actually working. This is a horrible mess, but don't worry, you won't see any of it. Oh, let's hope we get the heart in one piece. Yay, it worked. Could pop that heart up actually with foam tape. Okay, so don't worry. See this mess? It's all getting covered up. And that made it easier than trying to tuck it behind everything. Oh, apparently. So apparently on this side, here's another trick if you have this. Apparently on this side, I went all the way to the edge, which I kind of like, and this side I didn't. And I'm not going to fix it, but I kind of like it all the way to the edge. So if you're doing this kit as well, you might want to keep that in mind. Yeah, Charlene, I like Misty Eve. Kari, I'm glad you think I'm personalizing the kit. I'm definitely doing my own thing. I've always done that with kits, though. I remember going, who remembers CKC and who still gets to go to CKC? Because Creating Keepsakes conventions. So they were supposed to come back to my area. They were coming for years and years. They stopped coming, and they were supposed to come back to my area, of course, in 2020. Well, of course, that didn't happen. But I was in a class with a friend one time, and I was doing my own thing with the kit because that's just kind of how I do it. And they, my friend was sitting there the whole time. She was like, "You're going to get in trouble. Are you going to get in trouble? You're going to get in trouble. I don't think you're supposed to do that." Oh, it was so funny. I'm like, they don't care. I volunteered in a lot of classes, and trust me, they don't care if you do the kit on your own, because then they can work with the people who need it a little more, you know. So, yeah, Donna, I never read yeah, I wing it with a photo. That's exactly what I do. You were thinking of getting one of these, Charlene. Well, what do you think of it so far, knowing that the background paper is one solid sheet? They're all like that. If you saw, Charlene, did you see my other, did you see the last live I did with this? Deborah says, I've worked at a few different elementary schools, and there were a few that stood out. And there were a few that stirred. Ugh, never. I get what you're saying. Oh, so somebody's name was for and then SSSST? That's crazy. Wow. I'm kind of blown away by that one. Charlene, where do you live? Where did you go to CKC at? I love CKC. I hope they still come back. They stopped coming to the Portland area, but they went to Tacoma area, but I mean, that was a lot, and it was the timing. I mean, I've gone to Tacoma before. It just wasn't good timing. But this year they canceled the Tacoma one, or last year, I mean, and they said, we are coming to, where's my heart, everybody? I lost a heart. There it is. They said, we're coming to Portland. And I was so, actually, they were not. They were going to come to Hillsboro. So I was really excited. Me and my friends. I remember I was in the store shopping with a Scrappy friend when I found out the news. And I was standing in the store while she was shopping, texting every one of my other friends. North Carolina. Nice. Well, I tell you what, I've mentioned this a few times. Okay, that one's done. But after COVID and everything is better, I am definitely planning a crop with Michelle somewhere in New Jersey. Doing it there because that's where she lives. And I want to make it, you know, easy for her. But Eve says, Charlene, where is NC? I'm outside Charlotte. So they are similar to the Close to My Heart Cut Above kits. I don't think, see, this is just one sheet, this whole background, other than these few layers I've added. I mean, you've watched. So they are similar, but you don't get to cut down your pieces the way you want. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm losing everything. Laura, how come you're saying yay? What are you saying yay to? It's hard to remember. Hickory is near Charlotte. There's Charlotte and Charlene. Okay, that makes sense. Charlene, do you like Close to My Heart? I like Close to My Heart, but I don't get a lot of their kits just because I gotta be careful. You guys, this year I want to use some stuff that I have. So you'll see that coming up on my channel. But they do have some more super cute ones coming out in March. Some of the layouts look so cute, they advertise. Charlene, have you ever gotten, are you talking about Close to My Heart? Have you ever received one? Have you ever purchased one of their kits? Because I can show you one. Like, it basically has instructions for cutting everything. and then you put it together the way they say. Or I mean, you can do it yourself, but it's not pre-printed like this, which I actually would prefer the non-pre-printed. Oh, Simple Stories. Yeah, yeah. We thought these were super cute. We were just a little bit, I think it was the price point that really, it was kind of like the price point for these is what kind of was like, I really like this. I should change this to be all pictures of just me and my husband, right? Okay, I'm going to glue this one down. This side I'm staying fairly close to. Oh. Kari, do you even have to ask? Yeah, Charlene, for these being pre-printed, it's kind of, you know, I'm going to be like, I personally wouldn't buy them again, because for the same price, you can get the whole collection pack pretty much. But Eve says, yeah, we all know the answer to that. Maybe two. Tisa says maybe two. Mela. Am I saying that right, Mela? I never used to go to crops. Let me tell you. I went to CKC with my mom for a few years, and then I decided I wanted to volunteer at one and then just go to the crop by myself. And I met, that year I met, oh, I covered up a little bit more of the journaling than I was, that's okay. I met one of my best cropping friends there that year. She was also volunteering in the same class. She was a close to my heart consultant. So I wasn't a stamper at the time, and she's kind of corrupted me there, but oh, no worry, Kari, because you know me. So don't be afraid. I mean, that was how many years ago? I don't know if she's here watching. If she is, she's not commenting. But oops, I did the flower backwards. Well, darn it. Okay, I'm going to fix that. She and I have been friends. That was like 10 years ago. It must be, because my youngest is going to be 12. And yeah, so 12, 13 years ago. So don't be afraid to go to a crop by yourself, because you very likely will meet a friend who could become your next best friend. And I still go to crops alone. There's one crop over around here that it is one of my favorite crops, and my friends can't always go. So I go alone to that too. And let me tell you, you get a lot more done than when you go with friends. You were wondering on the Simple Stories, just buy the collection and look at the images. Oh, yeah, you could totally do that too. You could buy the collection, and I've done that with kits before. Shh, you see one you like online. Don't tell anybody, but okay. Yeah, so it's kind of the same price, but then you can get more layouts. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I think I might leave those banners there. Where's my other cloud? Let's move these slightly over. Hi, Veronica. No problem that you're late. You know me, I'm chatting along, so we're only halfway done. Yes, Laura, I'm totally serious. I'm going to plan. I don't know when it'll be. It'll probably be a couple years, but oh, Charlene, are you in the She Loves Color event? No, I won't be going. That was kind of like a bucket list item where I pretty much got to do it this early. I always thought I'd have to wait till my kids were older, but I got to do it early. And it's kind of like marked off my bucket list now. You've been to crops. Oh yeah, so Fiona lives, is it Australia? And Fiona comes all the way to America and other countries to go to crops all by herself too. So definitely. Hi, Arlene. Welcome. Yeah, Charlene, maybe some year, but right now is just not a good time. You know what I mean? Like, because it's going to take a little while to get there, and kids, and I still have a 11-year-old at home, and most of your scrappy girlfriends moved to as FLA. What is that? Is that supposed to be Florida? You need to make some new scrapping friends in New Jersey, Donna. Well, if you're part of, Donna, are you part of the My Little Scrapbook Facebook group and everything? Because it's a great group. Brave Fiona. Yeah, that's where I met Fiona, was at the Doodlebug event that I went to. What year was that? 2019? And let me tell you, I would be surprised if Fiona wasn't the next Doodlebug design team member. She does amazing. And do you still have your YouTube? I haven't been watching as much YouTube lately. I've just been so busy, but okay, this says to put this little banner right here, but I don't like that banner. I feel like it's totally out of place. And the bird's supposed to go down here. Now, keep in mind, if you're doing this, they call for 3 photos. Hi, Gail. Welcome. So, Fiona, tell us also, where all have you come in the U.S.? I know you've been to the Doodlebug event multiple times, which I'm so jealous of because I'd love to go again, although it's really not good on my wallet at all. If you think me shopping from My Little Scrapbook Store for Doodlebug is insane, try it. You guys should have seen me at the Doodlebug store. I should go again and record it. That would be cool. I wonder if they'd let me do that. Donna, you should join. Are you on Facebook, Donna? Because it's a really, the other night we did like a Zoom crop with, there was only like 6 or 8 of us there, but a couple of the designers. Veronica, Fiona, Veronica says your layouts are awesome, and I agree. Oh, and didn't you just get on some design team too, Fiona? So, do we want the bird? I should have put the bird there. How's the bird look there? I kind of feel like I wish the words were coming out of the bird's mouth, which is what I think they were actually planning here. Huh, but I don't have room to move that down. I don't know if I really like them on the photo. Treasured Memories in LA. Hey, I think I just ordered something from her. Is that the place, Tanya, that you were telling me about? Fiona, have you ever been to the one that's up here in Washington? What is it, 3 Craft Chicks? I'm going to do it like that. Donna, you're getting a lot of people. Tanya says, Tanya's in New Jersey. Arlene says, hi, Donna, where in New Jersey are you? She's down at the shore. Yeah, Fiona, a lot of things got canceled. Fiona, do you know if they're still doing the Doodlebug ones at... I'm sure they've had to cancel because of the COVID and everything, but... Here's the question, Fiona. How many do you go to a year over here in America? Yeah, that's where I met Michelle and Lauren too. Yes, Kari, you know me. I'm telling you, I promise you, I've already told Michelle I'm 100% going to do a crop, and I will do all the work so she doesn't have to. I got enough people who are ready to help, and the design team members. Hopefully a lot of the design teams can make it, because I know people would really like that. But I will let you guys know when we get a date, but it will be a little while, like I said. And I figure I'm not even going to bring anything to work on because, right, everybody's going to be talking. So Donna says she's in the Middlesex County, not far from Princeton off Route 1. Let's see. Fiona says, you hope so. Still not able to fly out of the country here, but as soon as you can, you want to go straight to Doodlebug. You guys, I think if there's anybody out there who loves Doodlebug as much as me, it's Fiona. So let's see. There's another heart, but I'm going to have to come back to it. So that's how I did this one. Oh, there was a cluster of flowers that was supposed to go there. You travel overseas twice a year. Is it just for scrapbooking or do you do other things? So here's the flowers I was thinking of putting here, but I'm wondering about putting them tucked behind there. Kind of like that, but that still leaves that. Wonder if there's linear. I think I'll come back because last time there was a couple extra leftover things. So before I glue that down, I'm going to call this one good and we'll come back to it at the end. Thank you, Mom. That's okay. Thanks for hanging in there or watching for a little while. And Juliet, the Doodlebug store it's actually an event. It's at their warehouse. So imagine going to the Doodlebug warehouse and store. It's so much fun. Whoa, this one's kind of wonky. Let's look this one up. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, okay. This is, so they do have an event they put on. They used to do it twice a year, but I'm not sure since COVID. Laura is near the MetLife Stadium. Is that in New Jersey as well? Oh, you guys are just talking back and forth there. That's good. Okay. All right, so then it goes like this. So this has like a paper that looks like it's coming from this side, and then this, like it ends here. So just to save a little bit of time, I'm going to come back. I'm going to add the faux stitching around here. And let's find all the pieces before I start again, because that way I can get them on. So many people from New Jersey. That's why I want to go there, though. I mean, I talk to you guys on these lives all the time. Okay, and this paper was made to go off right here. So if you put it down, that's what it's supposed to be. I think that's all the background strips that I have. So I just wanted to make sure I got the background strips. So if you guys wanted to ink the edges of these, you could. Maybe a light gray. Oh, goody. It's time for my ATG gun to go wonky. So Donna, it sounds like there's a lot of people in your area and they're all super nice ladies. If you're on Facebook, you can join the My Little Scrapbook Store. Scrapbook Layouts and More is a good one to join, because, or the online crop one, because they do the crops that, you know, a lot of us do the lives. I'm sure you've seen one of my lives from that. And there's challenges, and you can enter to win, you know, enter the challenges to win gift certificates. I kind of like that they made this one go over the edge on the very right hand side to give it a little bit of interest. So what did everybody do for Valentine's Day? Anybody do anything fun other than drive around where there's no power anywhere in the snow? Trying to find dinner. The funny thing is we ended up finding dinner at the place my husband really likes to eat at. So I tell him, can we get another date? Because that was kind of a ripoff. No, I was glad he got to eat there, but it was just funny. Again, I'm going to cut these to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Now these are photos of my son, and the teacher put together a little box that the parents picked up from the school. And he's at his little desk that we have set up for this online schooling temporarily. In the box of stuff that she had was some hot chocolate. The marshmallows, I believe we had. The chips was in the bag, and there was some heart candies in the bag. So it was kind of like a little Valentine's thing. So I took pictures of them just like I would have if we were in the school. Then I got one of the screen behind him here. I really like this one because that'll show. I don't have a lot of 5th grade pictures for him now because of this year. Okay, Donna, so you watched the challenges. You did a few. Okay, good. It's a really nice community with all those, with all the ladies there. I mean, they're just really nice people. Darn it, if I cut this one down, it's going to cut my son's head off. So I think I'm going to leave it at 3 1/4. Because, of course, my older son doesn't seem to realize that it's school for my younger one. So I have to tell him all the time, will you shut up? But I don't usually tell him to shut up. I say it funnily. I never actually say shut up to my kids, but let me see. Valentine's Day, you finally got to see your son's high school ice hockey game. Oh, nice, in person. That's a good, fun Valentine's Day. Oh, Veronica, that sounds really nice too. I don't mind staying home. It was kind of, we only went out to really find food because we lost the power. But I'll tell you, my husband, for Valentine's Day, before I was even out of bed, he went to the grocery store, and these are all my photo mats, by the way. I have white cardstock that's cut down to different, like 4x6, 3x3, 3x4, in case you're wondering what I'm getting. No, one. Yeah, he made 3 dinners to freeze so that I wouldn't have to cook dinner for like 4 days out of the week. And let me tell you, that's the best gift ever. There's 1, 2. Oh, that says 3x4, but I'm going to cut it down. So these are just little photo mats. Some of these come in the Close to My Heart kits. Yes, and Close to My Heart has a super cute, if you guys are kind of into, oh man, the ATG thing's going on my floor now too. That's going to be, I'm going to be cleaning for a few days, you guys. Close to My Heart has a super cute Easter layout coming out, or Easter kit. It's kind of a little bit vintagey, but like we were saying a few minutes ago, man, I've got so many kits. I only have so many Easter photos. Sorry, I have to fill this up real quick, guys. You guys are not as super chatty as you usually are. All right. So who else is scrapbooking today, even if you are not doing a challenge or this kit? I was thinking I really want to. I might have to run to the store though. But I'd love to stay in here and finish. I'm organizing my stamps so that they fit in a drawer next to me now. How many of you stamp on layouts? And how many of you own a bunch of stamps but are too lazy to get them out to stamp on a label? Because I am the person who's too lazy. So I figured if I try moving them, maybe I'll have them. I will have them where I can reach them a little better. And I'm purging a bunch because, you know, I have so many that it's like, you know, it's kind of one of those less is more with stamps, in my opinion. So, ooh, volleyball pages. That will be fun, Jen. Working on challenges for Heather's Crafty Life Patreon. I'm not a Patreon of hers, so I don't know that. I hope you're enjoying the challenge. Yeah, Fiona, you won't get time. Fiona, is it, what time is it for you right now? Is it nighttime or? Gail's working on a load layout. A lot of people like the load event. I have not done that one yet. Oh, Charlene. A lot of people struggle with their ATG. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it, but I found once this side gets a little sticky, it gets a little easier. Oh, so Tammy, you're scrapbooking and watching or listening? That's cool too. Yeah, I am. Oh, Veronica or Fiona, Veronica says earlier today she lifted your gnome layout. Gnome layout. Have I seen the gnome layout? The theme song to the dating game. Is he humming it, Donna, or is he just or do you hear it from somewhere? I remember that. Oh, 9 a.m. on Sunday. Okay, so it's morning for you. Kari just finished number 13. Good for you. Which one is number 13? I have to be honest. I don't remember the numbers. I just did the last couple days, Winter Wonderland, and then the sketch, big, large title one. Veronica says right now her room looks like the army have had a paper fight. Okay, so that's hilarious. Let me tell you one of the challenges, or maybe not a challenge, just for fun. Next time around, for the next My Little Scrapbook Store crop, is going to be to post a picture of your room after doing all the challenges or something, but because, you know, especially during lives, you don't want to spend time putting stuff away, so you throw stuff everywhere, and it's just insane. Yes, Jen, phrases are, I had a ton, so that's what I was thinking, like, how many I love you phrases do I need? They all say I love you. Fiona, I'm trying to picture the gnome layout, but I don't know if I can see it. Oh, the grab 5 challenge. I have not done that. Hello, Heather. Just got home from work and now starting laundry. Then it's a 4-day weekend for the crafty staycation from Brutus Monroe. Is that like an actual, like you're going somewhere, or is it like an online crop? I don't follow him very much. Okay. And I am going to go back, you guys, just to save time. I'm not doing it now. I am going to add the faux stitching if you just showed up and didn't hear me say that. Okay. Charlene, yes, I have taken apart a lot of my stamp sets. Laura W. I don't know who Laura W. is, at least at the moment. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping a few phrases, like maybe 1 or 2 I love yous or such, like those. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to use this. I might trim it down a little bit, but it's got this nice little edge. Let's try the embellishments over it. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of, plus I have a habit of buying really cute bird stamps, which I've broken that habit. Okay, good, Heather. It's an online crop. Well, have fun with that. That's pretty cool. My type A would never allow me to split a stamp up, but I thought it was a great, you know what? I am total OCD, but I found splitting my stamps up, and I won't do it to all of them, but splitting them up actually kind of made me use them a little more because I wasn't searching for you know, that one I love you from 12 different stamp sets. So it was really, really hard to do, but I did it. I started doing that years ago. And now's when I realized I don't need any more stamps. So especially since I don't use it. She's on Allie Edwards' design team. Okay. It was the Doodlebug one with the pear tree cut file that I did at this. I'm sure that I've seen it. I just can't place it. But Laura Whitaker. Oh, I watch her. Is that who? I definitely watch her, I think. I know I'm subscribed to her. Like I said, I haven't had much time for YouTube lately. I've actually started reading again. Which has been so nice. I'm rereading the Harry Potter books. So, where's that chipboard flower? The chipboard flower is supposed to go here, but I'm not sure I like that there. I'm going to wait on that one. Now, this says All My Heart. Actually, I kind of like the way it looks there. All My Heart. Would All My Heart be silly on a layout? It's Valentine's Day little party for... Should I take off the word all and do My Heart? What do you guys think? He does a lot of mixed media. It's a store in Pennsylvania. You're planning on it. A little scared because you didn't. Mixed media can be a lot of fun though. And that's pretty cool if you can learn it. Sure. Ooh, you have a Rolodex with all your stamped images. That's a great idea. Great, great, great idea. Jen, you like this here? I think I like it here. Let's pop it up on some foam tape. Let's go for it, right? What a Rolodex with all like the stamped images. That's a great idea. It might take a while, but I'm loving your idea. I will show mine, probably how I'm doing mine in a video at some point. I was going to do a room tour, but let me tell you, and Tisa, if she's still on here, can tell you as well, because she's a YouTuber. Room tours are hard. And it's just kind of the way you record them. They take forever. It's hard to hold the camera still. I tried it once and I didn't like it at all, so I deleted it. Plus, you don't want people to think you're like saying, oh, look at all my stuff. So I think that I will just do little bits at a time so I can share my organization ideas. Okay, I'm going to stop on this side and go to this side so I know what's left over. I love this soda bottle though. Yeah, Charlene, that's kind of what it really is. It's a lot of work. I mean, and I was using my camera for one, but my room's so small that with my regular camera, I can't really get much in the thing. So I was holding my phone, but it's hard to hold your phone up for a long period of time. Tisa says, yes, she needs to do a craft room tour. You procrastinated for so long. Yeah, I was just telling them though that they are kind of hard to do. But we were talking the other day, and both of us like the idea of maybe doing it in little sections. See, this is one good thing this ruler is good for, is lining things up because of all the little dotted lines. I guess I should make sure I'm doing it right. I'm putting this picture on the very left-hand side because he's kind of facing that direction. Whereas on this side, he's facing this direction. It's good to have whatever you have facing into the layout. This one doesn't really matter because he's like looking onto the second page, if that makes sense. It would be okay if he was also looking that way, but it looks better with him looking that way. Just a little tip there for you. I don't think I cut my photo mats very well, but that's okay. And this little tag goes next to the photos. On this layout, I'm finding that I'm doing it following more what they have. Kind of like this one. I'm going to put the date in here. Actually, I'm going to move this down though a little bit because there's a flower cluster. Are you guys okay that I don't have the instructions right here? Would you rather I had the pictures of the finished layout? You know, one thing I like, thank you, Charlene, the pictures. One thing I like is this monkey cup, which they got, him and his brother got one for Christmas, and it has the big brown monkey here. That is a monkey, isn't it? Or is that a sloth? Is that a monkey or a sloth? What do you guys think? I was thinking monkey, but I mean, either way, they're still brown, but So I'm going to put that tab down by the clusters, and then I'm going to stamp the date. It is a sloth. Okay, I thought maybe the hands after I saw it. Darn, and here I thought I was being all clever with the monkey cup and the... That's okay, right? It still goes together. Yeah, looks like a mix, right? But it definitely screams sloth the more you look at it. There's no big long tail. And it's the claws too. That's okay. That's okay. Hi, Barbara. Welcome. Are you scrapping? Good. What are you working on? Now, I debated about the word love because I was worried because this is just his class, you know, doing a little Valentine thing. But I love the letters, so I think I'm going to go for it. And what I think I'm going to do is kind of like I did with the numbers on the other layout that I did from the other kit. I'm going to pop some up, and the other ones I'm going to glue straight down. Yeah, these letters, I wonder if anybody has the chipboard phrases of this collection. Do they have these letters on the chipboard sheet? Zoo pictures from 2017. That's cool. You guys, I came in here, I was actually a little worried. Was it Monday or Tuesday? I came in here, maybe it was Wednesday, I don't know. I was gonna scrapbook, must have been Tuesday. And I just hit a wall. I didn't know what to work on. And I'm like, oh no, I just started making videos again, please. It was kind of a panicky moment. So I was a little, but the next day I joined the Zoom for My Little Scrapbook Store, which if you guys want to join the Facebook pages, I think we're going to try doing Zooms or those Facebook rooms where you guys can all join, which we did the other night. And then we can chat and stuff while we all actually scrapbook. So that is another reason to go join if you're on Facebook. So I popped up the V with some foam tape. Now I'm going to pop up the L. And again, I use pretty thin foam tape, but any foam tape looks good. Doesn't matter. It's just personal preference. Okay. And I think I put mine kind of maybe clustered in more than... I like this letter. This is actually good for the page too, because that's kind of like, oh, did I freeze? I froze for me. Did I freeze? Okay, there it goes again. Sherry, no problem. Oh, thank you. We're still here. You know me. I chat and chat and chat and chat and work half the time. But I love chatting with you guys since I can't go anywhere to scrapbook anywhere else. All right. I like this. Sherry, are you doing anything today Scrappy wise? Yes, you like how the letters overlap slightly? Yeah, they actually kind of have it like that on there. So I kind of went with the flow on that. I don't know if they have theirs popped up with foam tape or not, but I love this soda. Oh, I think I put my soda in a different direction, but I don't care. So now flowers. Now here's the leftover little bits. Let's pull these down. I have another blue circle. Oh, it's supposed to go here. So they have another blue circle. Let me bring this over. They have, can you see that, I wonder? They have a blue circle here. Oh, actually it covers his shirt a little bit, but I don't know how much I really want that cluster there. Maybe underneath. Tuck. I actually kind of wonder if I'd rather it over here. Well, okay, let's pull the both pages in. Sherry says she's been making a directory for your dies. Yes, I have to tell you, ooh, the Doodle Pop chocolates. You are so right, Veronica. I don't know if I have any nearby, but if you had this collection, that would work perfect. Sherry, I just did 2 layouts using dies in the last couple days, and I love it. But I need to make some kind of catalog for them as well. Okay, I don't know if I want to use this blue circle. I feel like it kind of stands out. It's too close here. So to make kind of a triangle with it, but right here it feels very, it does make the triangle, but it's just like it stands out a little too much, even if I tucked it in. Yes, Charlene, making a little swatch book or whatever you want to call them, directory, is a great idea. And I've been planning on it, but oh, I have so many dies that the thought of sitting there and cutting them all out is a little scary to me. Okay, I am not sure. Ooh, I don't know if I like that or not. What do you guys think of that? There's more flowers. So let's see. It does call for these flowers to go here. They're actually supposed to go underneath. I kind of like that, but then I feel like it definitely, I don't think I like the heart there. What about up here? Not those ones. I don't know. I probably won't use all the little pieces. I have had a few left that I didn't use in the Disney kit. Now I do know in the first kit that I did with this, there was extra pieces. And I think they did that on purpose in case you wanted to switch some things around. For example, this one here, I'm pretty sure I don't see on either of the layouts. So if you like this in place of another one, let's see what it looks like shorter. So if you end up with a few extra, that's totally normal, I believe. Oh, that's a good idea. Barbara says just cut an extra one each time you use it. Oh, look, what about that there maybe? No, I don't like that. Every time you use a die, cut an extra one. And then you will eventually have them done. You are right. Now that would be even better if I would stop buying them. But I will say this. Tisa talked me into going to Hobby Lobby the other day to get a die set that was on clearance, or no, half price. And I walked out of there with a lot more than that, just one die set. So, but I've since already used those dies. So that I was pretty proud of that. In the last few days I used them. Yeah, that way you don't buy duplicates. Yeah, agreed, because I have bought duplicates before as well. Okay, well, I am not really sure. This is Hugs and Kisses, but I'm not sure I want to add that on there. Though it looks kind of cute right there. What do you guys think? Now let me figure out these hearts. These hearts are really hard to tell the colors. I know I said that already, but I think this one, I'm going to overlap. So I'm not going to add these flowers that are right here. I just kind of don't like, they look cute, but I don't know, maybe somewhere I just can't get them to look good in any of the spots that I really like. And I don't want to cover up the journaling too much. What do you guys think? Thank you, Veronica. So I'm thinking the hearts here. So that one maybe, and I know I still need another heart for the other page. This one, and that's a dark heart. So it looks, I have a dark heart here, but it's a different shape. Now that looks like a dark heart, and that, I don't know, these hearts are a little tricky to find out, but I think I would rather have maybe a lighter heart. Maybe not that light. So, yeah, I like that one. Okay, I'm going to glue these down. My glue's getting clogged because I'm making a mess. I love this Nuvo glue. Have any of you tried this glue? It works so good for little teeny amounts. It works really good if you need a larger amount. It works really good just on everything. You have it, Charlene, and you love it? Good. Yeah, me too. I like because if you squeeze it real gently, you can do just a tiny bit of an amount. Yes, Hobby Lobby today, they had a clearance when I was there the other day too, which is another reason I went. Like a bunch of their stickers were $1, less than $1. And all the dies were 40% off. Oh, and this is supposed to maybe go here. Let's see. Do you like that flower there, guys? I kind of feel like it fills that in, but I'm not sure. I'm crazy that crazy about the flower. Oh, what about the heart here? I think I'm going to glue it down because it's been there and I like it. Yes, it's great for cut files too. I love it because you can make a little tiny bit come out and it dries clear. So if you make a mess like I do all the time, then, I mean, I've never noticed it. I've never looked at a layout after using it and said, oh, look at that glue, you know. And it's, you know what else I love about it? It's not, it doesn't have the stickiness that like the Nuvo Tombow, not Nuvo, the Tombow Mono glue. I was using that one for years. What should I put here? I feel like a little something next to that. I wish I had another, just one single flower. I do have this one. So, what do you think? The big flower? I kind of like the big flower there. Art glitter glue is another one I've heard, but when it comes to glues, I can't do that little tiny pin in the thing. That would drive me crazy. That's just something that would probably send me to the loony bin. It's probably easier than I think, but I'm not going to go there. There's just something about doing that I'm just not. Now, I also have this All My, but I'm not going to put that there. It looks good. Well, what do you guys think? It's just, I kind of want the word love. It does look really good there, but let's put this one aside for a minute. Now, I will share an updated video after I've added any little extras. Where's the other layout? There it is. Because I know I was missing some hearts, and now I have flowers and stuff left over. So we can add anything here. So I think I'm going to keep these flowers here because I like those. So now that you guys have seen the kits mostly done, what do you guys think of them? I still wouldn't buy them, especially for the price. And I'm still going to encourage Michelle not to order them, but it's kind of fun. It's easier to talk to you guys and not have to concentrate on what I'm doing. So this must be another heart for here. Tanya likes it. The glue, yeah, Fiona, I think that glue, I've seen, there's a lot of YouTubers that use it. A lot of people, I know Michelle sells it. I just can't do it. I'm going to go ahead and just finish up. See, some of these, like these little hearts, were extras, so I'm just throwing them around because why not? You could pop up a heart and pop it up over the cloud, even though it has a heart there, but I don't think I will. Where else could we add a heart? Maybe down here? Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Charlene. Just trying to play around with any leftovers. Wish I would have figured out the hearts before. Ooh, what if I put some hearts in here? What do you guys think of that? Yay or nay? No, I'm not sure I like that. I have these little leftover flowers and stuff. You like the kits, Barbara? Yeah, they're not too bad. They're kind of just not me. Again, if it was Doodlebug, I'd be buying them all. What about flowers right there? No, I think I'm just going to leave that. So what else I'm going to do is, I'm going to call it good here since I've kept you guys for a while now. But I'm going to look around to try to find some little extra things. Let me see how this looks here. Ooh. What do you guys think of that? Not sure how I feel about that. So that's with it there. That's with it out. Without. With. Without. What do you guys think? You bought the fine line bottles, but you need to be a bottle builder to get the glue to come out. Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed about these Lawn Fawn. These can be harder to squeeze, but I love them. They're really good for super tiny things. And what I do is I just squeeze it till it's just starting to come out, and then I stop squeezing and move it along, and it makes a super thin line. Kari says, I'm wondering if you had true paper layers instead of printed paper that you would like it better. Yeah, I think I would. And you could always, with that, you could always move it around the way, kind of how you want it a little more. So it's not kits, it's just that simple. Yeah, you know, I really used to love Simple Stories, but now that everything is so creamy, if this stuff was white, I'd be totally in love with this, but I'm getting a few withs and a few withouts on this one. I think I'm going to leave it since I'm just going to leave it since I'm leaving this area here. I'm going to leave this area here. Oh, what else I was saying, I am going to come back, and like I showed you guys, I'm going to add a little white highlight to each of the hearts and just make like a little, and that's a chipboard heart. Just let your glue dry. So on these hearts here, I'm going to even do it to the cloud ones. That one kind of came out a little big. That's okay. A little harder to do this not overhead. Okay. Ooh, maybe in the little, again, it's just something that gives it a little more. You could put glossy accents over these. I'm going to do that to both layouts. Right, Fiona, that's exactly, I used to buy like almost everything they came out with, but I just, they're not my thing anymore. And I think it's a lot of the cream. And did you notice, Fiona, that a lot of their collections nowadays have white stickers and creamy paper? That kind of, like, just like this here, you can see the difference in the colors. Well, even, you know, right here. So, all right, guys, those are probably the layouts. I'm going to go ahead and add some white faux stitching if you guys want to hang around for a few more minutes. If I could find my ruler. Thank you, Barbara. That little white accent on these layouts can really add, just like the faux stitching. They can just, I'm also going to probably find some Nuvo drops or enamel dots. I'm going to go along the top here. Yes, Fiona, I agree. And you know, being Doodlebug fans, it's quite different than Doodlebug, right? Fiona, have you ever tried out for the Doodlebug design team? That would be awesome, but I don't think they'd ever really like my stuff as much. They might like it, but what the design team makes is a lot different than usually what I make. But that sure would be good. I could see you being on it though, because you make a lot of layouts like their design team members seem to do. So I'm doing faux stitching along the pink. Charlene, it's probably where they have it manufactured is what I'm assuming. Barbara, yes, she is. We've already, I know that the foam thicker letters that they just came out with, Michelle was really unhappy with because of the quality, and she's already let them know. And we've talked to, I talked to her after the class, the last live with the other kit, because we wanted to know what you guys thought, because she didn't want to buy them if it's something you guys weren't crazy about. The card kits seem a little better, but I'm assuming that the stickers and ephemera are printed somewhere other than the paper, and maybe that's why. That's just my guess. I'm not an expert, but they don't advertise anymore. Doodlebug doesn't for their design team? Really? Well, maybe you'll just get discovered on your own, because I know that they see your stuff. Hang on, guys. If you're still here, I am just adding the stitching, and you can already see what a little bit of a difference it makes. I think what I might do is find a Nuvo drop that I can drop in the flowers. I really like to add Nuvo drops into the flowers. Not fill up the whole thing, but like in this big of a flower, just add like 5 little tiny ones. And just because this is a boy layout, you can notice I still used all the fun, bright pink color stuff. Oh, they select them from social media. Yeah, so I mean, look at how that already transformed this layout just from, here's the other page. Yeah, the stitching makes a huge difference. So I'm going to do it to this side while we're talking. Oh, if I don't smear it. Helps if you don't smear it. Okay, this side. Man, I really want to stay home and finish scrapbooking today, but man, we've needed to go to the store in such a long time. Not even the grocery store, although we need to go there too. I just don't like going out to the stores. I don't do well in masks. The more I can stay home. Sorry guys, it's hard to chop. I know I keep saying that. Just want you to know why I'm quiet. Okay. It does go with the lines of the word love. Yeah, because that has the little dots along there. Yeah, you're right. If you wanted to, I wonder what it would look like to take it. I might take a clear Nuvo drop. I won't do it on camera because that's going to take forever and I'm going to need my head above it. What do you guys think of doing a clear Nuvo drop on just to fill up those little spaces? I'm going to try it. That way you guys can see. Oh, Veronica's going to be off to bed here in a minute. She's saying, hurry up, Heather, hurry up. Thank you, Veronica. I like the stitching. I love doing the faux stitching on any layout. And I'm not even worried if they're lining up. I am not going to do much more, Veronica, if you want to go. I just thought anybody who wants to hang out and watch me do the faux stitching. Last time I did some of the faux stitching and stuff off the camera, and then I came back and did a little recap video, if you haven't seen that. But that was during a crop, and I didn't want to go over my time since other designers were ready. So I told Michelle, I'm going to have a time where I can just chat and chat. Okay, almost done with this side. My hand is starting to hurt from holding this ruler. Got like a death grip on it. You know what's funny is I'm wiping the edge of the ruler on my shirt because I don't care about my shirt, but I like my pants, and I accidentally wiped it on my pants. Now I got a big, let's hope it comes off. I got a big white smear. Oh, it's only 10:50. Well, for me, that's not very late either. Now, I'm going to let these dry before doing the side, but look, I just saw these blue circles. And circles are a little harder to do the faux stitching around, but I'm going to go for it. This would be much easier to do before you glued it down, but it's okay. And then again, in the hearts. And then, ooh, even in this big heart. Add one. See, look at that. I love the way that little line just adds a little something to there. Sorry, I gotta adjust in my chair. All right. Oh, wrong page. All right, let's add a little, oh, I didn't glue those flowers down. Okay, just plopping them there. I'm going to do the faux stitching around here. Can you see? It's kind of hard to get you guys in frame all the time because there's a delay from what you guys see, or at least for me, I mean. So I never know if I'm in screen when I'm doing or sort of showing you something. What do you guys think of the stitching around the circles? It's too late now to go back, but curious what you think. Kind of just adds to it, right? Oh, there's a little, let's add little hearts. I'm going to let that dry. All right. Last little bit of faux stitching. It doesn't take long for this pin to dry, but it does just take a minute or like a few seconds. So, although on my other layout, I will say I smeared the faux stitching quite a bit, and you can't even notice now that the page is done. Charlene likes it. Thank you. I like it too. So I will do the journaling. I'm not going to do the journaling on the camera, but, and then I'm going to stamp the date here, probably with black, since there's kind of, oh, I didn't glue that down, but I think I will. I wasn't going to put it on there, but it a little bit reminds me of the candy hearts that are along here. It just says hugs and kisses. And since the teacher gave him candy hearts, which his brother tried to steal. So then I sent my husband up to the store for 2 boxes of the candy hearts, and he comes home with 2 packages of 8 boxes. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Ria. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Kari, sorry. Darn it, get out of the way. Oh, I was gonna add some little, I'm gonna add one to the soda one. And then little tiny ones. Oops, that one kind of messed up, but that's okay. Okay. There we go. Maybe faux stitching along these two edges too would be good. One last time. Thank you, Fiona. Fiona, hopefully one day we can meet up again, if like at the Doodlebug crop, or maybe if I do a crop in New Jersey, you could come. I'm going to add a little faux stitching to this side, just to kind of give it a frame. Okay. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, Kari, I agree about the candy hearts. I used to like them. I still kind of like the white ones, but that's everybody's favorite. So, okay, there is layout. This is actually layout 2, but there's one of them. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Tammy. Make sure you guys are on screen. There's that one. Good, Charlene. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I can't remember. Did you say if you got this kit or not? And there is the other one. I think the other layout is more of a favorite to me than this one, but I think it's just this title maybe. So we shall see, but I still like it. And yeah, no problem doing the live. I enjoy the lives. I really feel like I'm chatting with you guys like at a normal crop. Only I'm the only one doing the talking, right? Oh yeah, no problem, Charlene. I was just curious. I couldn't remember. Oh, you guys aren't even really on screen. That's okay. And there is a card kit. I don't know if she has any more card kits, but the card kits are really cute. Thank you, Veronica. Yeah, once you give them the little bit of dimension, especially the faux stitching, like if you stop here with the faux stitching, that you can see my messed up lines there, but I don't really mind. That kind of makes it look a little more layered because it's stopping there, like, oh, there's a layer there. Same thing with down here. So that helps too. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Ria. I am going to go now. I hope you guys have a terrifically wonderful day. Hope you get some scrapbooking done. Break out your doodlebug, and no, I'm just kidding. And I think that's about it. So thank you guys for joining me. I had a lot of fun. And I will see you guys the next live. I told everybody I would do a live using those new pastes, so we will see how that goes. Thank you, Kari. Thank you, everyone. Let me see if I can remember how to turn this off. Good night, Veronica. Goodbye. Thank you, Fiona. You too.